G'day, I'm Jenny and this is Rachel. She is number 13 of our 16 children and she is this year's Christmas elf. Now, if you don't have elves in your family and you want to find out all the goss on what an elf does, then don't move. We'll be right back. Okay, we've removed the jingly hat so that you can hear us chat. Now, elves. We have elves every year for Christmas. Most people, I wonder if they have the same traditions. But because we have such a big family, we wanted to give every child the opportunity to have some extra special fun with Christmas. So we started allocating an elf to each Christmas. Now you can't be too young because you get let into all the Christmas secrets and all the behind the scenes things for Christmas when you become an elf. So we thought we might have a little chat about that, discuss some of our family traditions, and Rachel can tell you how she feels about being this year's elf. So the elf is in charge. The elf gets to choose the colour scheme for the year and also the theme. Now, we treat Christmas like a big old birthday party for Jesus, so we like to have lots of fun, and I guess over the years, having so many little kids, we've really just enjoyed being able to sort of include them in the celebration, all those fun decorations, and you know, it sort of evolved into having a theme as well for the day. So you choose colours.
Yeah.
And the colours normally have something to do with the theme.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what that is until we put our tree up. So now that our tree has gone up, as you can see, there's a lot of blue and there's a lot of green on this tree. So that's this year's colours. A little bit of yellow and red thrown in there for good measure, just to keep everything bright and pretty. But the theme stays secret until Christmas Day. So when we put our tree up on December 1st, we show the colours, and then the kids can start guessing as to what the theme might be, and then the theme itself will actually stay secret between me and the elf until Christmas Day. And most times even Dad doesn't know what the theme is unless we need help building something for the table, or you know, our little table toppers or something like that. If we need a hand with that, he might get a little bit of a preview as to what the theme might be, but normally it's just me and whoever is the elf for that year. So you've had your theme picked
for 3 years now.
3 years. It's exciting, I think, to be an elf. The kids really look forward to that, and so yeah, 3 years you've been planning your Christmas, and it's finally here. So how are you feeling about Christmas so far?
I'm feeling really excited just to see how it is on the day, like putting it all together.
Yeah, I mean, you put a lot of work, there's a lot of planning that goes into our Christmas, and it starts pretty much the moment one Christmas is over. The next day I'm already talking to the new elf and seeing what their ideas are for the next year. So it becomes like a year-long planning process. So many details and planning goes into each Christmas, trying to just make it as special as we can for the whole family. Most kids will come up with their own theme. I have a list of a lot of different themes that would be really fun to do, and the kids will look through that, but most times you just come up with something on your own that you're really keen to do. And we will have those conversations straight after the Christmas that's just happened, because it's really handy as you are packing up the Christmas tree and putting away the decorations from one year. You can start to look through the crates for
baubles, tinsel or ribbons.
Yeah, you can move all of those things to the top of the crates as we pack them away.
Yep.
Makes it so much easier to organise it the next year. So we've been sort of working on that and keeping an eye out throughout the year for little bits and pieces that might fit in with our theme. And as we get to this point in the game, we have most of it organised, and we're just sort of doing that tail end of finding the last few bits of decorations and making sure we've got enough of everything for whoever's going to be here on the day. So what does it mean to be an elf? What are the actual responsibilities of being a Christmas elf? So the first thing, as we spoke about before, was the colours and the theme of each Christmas.
The colours are chosen to match the theme of the Christmas that year.
The tree goes up, and that's when the colours get shown to everybody.
And then on Christmas Day, the theme gets revealed, like, to everyone.
Yeah, so the kids go to sleep Christmas Eve, still not knowing what the theme is.
Yep.
We then decorate overnight, so it's always a very long,
late night.
a very late night on Christmas Eve. And so everyone then just gets up on Christmas Day, and the theme is just there, the table is set, the decorations are out, and we just have lots of fun with that for the rest of the day. The elf plans. So you are planning almost all year.
Yeah.
You are doing what foods we are going to have, what people might like with gifts. In this household, Santa is definitely all about the spirit of giving at Christmas time. Santa comes to anyone under the age of 18, and Mum and Dad buy for everyone as well. And the older kids do a gift swap amongst those kids that are old enough to be working. So they organise all of that.
So when doing gifts, Mum has a list just so we don't double up on things.
We have had some years where people have had 2, sometimes even 3 of the same item given to them. That was a bit funny, but we try and keep as organised as we can. We try and concentrate more on something that people might need that would be very useful. Part of gift giving is also helping with the budget. Now, it's been a tough year for most people. Cost of living increases have really knocked people's budgets about, and you know, even ours, we have downsized quite a bit and tightened it up for Christmas. So we have to be very careful with what we spend, and we try and spend a certain amount per child. It does change because sometimes what one person might want one year, it might be a little bit more expensive than somebody else's gift. And then the next year it might be the complete opposite. It's not about trying to stick to just a certain amount. I mean, we really do try and concentrate on something that they would really appreciate and use. So you have been helping keep budget in check, not only for gifts but for our menu planning, and then you're also helping to buy all of that. Now that we're at the point here where the tree is now up and most of the gifts are bought, it's time to start wrapping presents. Now, this is another skill that I enjoy teaching our kids. Do you know how to wrap a present?
Not the best.
Not the best yet. Because I take the time to explain how to wrap presents, you know, the different qualities of paper, you know, what you need to make it pretty and to wrap it properly, and then just the skill of being able to put it together. But you know, never fear if you can't wrap a present very well, that's okay. They make gift bags for everything else nowadays, so you can just pop your gifts into one of those. I also like the idea of reusable bags for wrapping presents. So I guess another important part of Christmas is the hospitality aspect. So it's about serving other people and figuring out how how to make it a great day for everybody else. And sometimes that means that we work some really long hours over Christmas, and we might be the last to sit down for lunch, and you know, we'll be eating on the run and that sort of thing, just trying to get everything done. But I think it's a really good skill for everybody to have, is to how to serve other people. And when you host people in your home, you want them to come, have a really fantastic time, and to go away thinking that was just the most amazing day spent with family. And I know that, you know, as all the older kids come home these days, they all contribute to that, and we're all putting in the effort to make sure everyone has a great day. So, you know, our older kids who have been elves also know how much hard work goes into being an elf, so they make sure that we have a great day as well. So one of the next things that we will be organising is
the food and the menus.
That's right. It's summertime here in Australia over Christmas, so it's hot.
Yeah.
It's very hot, so it's rare to sit down to a full hot meal, like a hot cooked meal. I think you'll find that most Aussies will sit down to salads, you know, cold ham, cold chicken, turkey, prawns. A lot of us will have seafood for Christmas Day. Because the weather's so hot, we have to be extra careful with our food preparation and how we store it all. So again, these are all great things that I can teach our kids, not only just having the joy of Christmas, but they're learning so much as we go through all of this. And of course, then comes the cleanup afterwards. So of course, if you are serving 20-30 people for lunch, we have to clean up afterwards. And of course, yes, the family all pitch in and they help, but we run the show. You are the elf, so you help me, and we do a lot of the cleanup afterwards, and that's just part of the job. And I think, like any fun job, there is also the hard work that goes on behind it, and I think that's just part and parcel of being an elf. And I think it's still fun. It's still fun to be an elf.
Definitely.
Do you like staying up late at night helping?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to stay up late, you know.
For all the benefits of being an elf, there is the hard side of it. And it is tiring. And by the time Christmas is over with, most elves are just like, I've had enough.
Right.
I'm done. I'm so tired. And then they get that lovely break between Christmas and New Year where they can recoup from all their hard work. But, you know, I've been so proud of all the kids so far. They've had great themes, and they've always got in and just helped, and they've learnt so much. And I have enjoyed spending that time with them. You spend a lot of one-on-one time, you know, shopping or going out and doing things for Christmas. You get to really know each other, and you know, we have a lot of fun. I absolutely love Christmas time. I have so much fun, always have done. But being able to share that one-on-one with, you know, each of my children as the years have gone on has been very, very special, and I really truly appreciate that. There's a lot of work still to do, and a lot of gifts to wrap and things to plan, but we are getting there. I think we're on track. I don't feel panicked at all. I think Rachel's been doing a great job, so looking forward to having some little grandbabies running around here on Christmas Day too. That will be really fun. Those new little babies, I'm looking forward to some Christmas snuggles with some newborn babies. What else is there to talk about Christmas? Other than we probably shouldn't sit here much longer because we have lots to do. And I think we are up to actually now sorting the presents out to make sure we've got everything that we need. Now, I do have a previous video that I'm actually going to pop in the description box about our gift bags that I do, so how I sort out gifting to each child for birthdays and for Christmas. So I will pop that in there, and so go and check out that video and have a watch of that, and that will show you what we are about to do. We're about to pull out all the gift bags, make sure what's in them is suitable for what we want to give this year, what we still need to get. And half the fun of coming into the season now and waiting on Christmas Day is the anticipation. Sometimes it's not just about the actual day. Sometimes the anticipation of building up to that day is just as important and just as much fun as the actual day itself. And do not forget the real reason for this season. So yes, we can all put up our Christmas trees, we can have lots of fun with themes and colours and buying gifts for everybody else, but just keep it in your heart that the real reason for this season is Jesus and his love for us, and this is still very much all about God, and we want to keep it that way. So on that note, we will say God bless you all, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.